All right, hey guys, I just wanted to give a real quick some information on. We get a lot of phone calls of what hitch do I want? I need some ballast weight. I want to maybe move a little trailer around. Kind of some things that we get questions on all the time. So I just wanted to share a couple of things, show you the two hitches of the HH1 and the HH1S and the difference between them. So both of these hitches will only accept the 41 or 42 pound weights. Okay. Just as far as how they were to fit on here, they just sit down there, they clear down here and they sit. The 70 pound weights are taller here, so they will not, they hit the square tubing down there. So that's the first thing of if you're thinking about how much ballast that you want, that is the first difference between these and some of the other hitches that we have. These only accept the 41 or 42 pound weights. The other hitches that we have do accept the 70 pound weights. So depending on where you're looking. But with this one here, this is the HH1. This is a thinner square tubing, and also it does not have the grab hook that's up here in front for a chain, pulling some logs out, doing different things, even chaining it down on a trailer if you want to. Okay, so that is really the only difference. Every hitch that we sell, we do send them with the pins. We check these before we send it out every time. If you put it in and it stops or whatever, just back it back out and take some air, blow in there. Sometimes there's a little piece of steel filing or something from our wheel abrader or dust, whatever it may be, gets in there. So if you just blow that out and then put that pin back in there, it should go very good. With these, for the most part, you can have this jam nut all the way on, thread it all the way in, and then just tighten this jam nut, once you get there, and then that'll be set. These are adjustable. If you want this pin to come out a little bit more once it's in there, you certainly can do that. These are adjustable. So, but most of the time, this is just fine. With this one over here, this is the HH1S. This is our Super Duty version. This is one of the only hitches that we have that actually has a Super Duty. There's one more that I'll show, but all the other ones are Super Duty that we have. Okay, but this one here has a thicker square tubing, and it also has the grab hook welded on the front, so you can hook a chain up or do whatever you want there. So this here will accept 8 41 or 42 pound weights, and that's it. So if you're looking for that 300 pound area, this is the hitch that will serve you well. This was like the first one that came out, so it's done very well over the years. But if you're looking for more ballast weight, more than 300 pounds, then we do have other hitches for that. If you guys are looking for just a basic hitch, something to just move a little utility trailer around, something like that, you don't want to get on and off your tractor to raise and lower the jack, this is the perfect hitch for it. So, or maybe like a can hauler, if you have a long driveway, you can put the can haulers in here and then back up to your trash cans and recycling can and take it down to the end of the driveway. But this is a thinner square tubing, and it does not have the grab hook welded on the front. So just your basic trailer mover, if you will, or if you have a rack that you want to put back here and haul some wood or, something like that, generator, something like that. So this has a lot of versatility with it, but you're not going to be able to put any weights on it or do any ground engage. I wouldn't recommend doing any ground engagement with this. Okay. Now, and the pins, the two lower pins come with all the hitches that we have. We do not send out the top link because it seems like everybody already has one of them. So it was kind of redundant to keep sending it out. So we do send the two lower pins. With this one here, this is our Super Duty. So this has the thicker square tubing, and it also has the weld-on grab hook up front. So if you want to hook up a chain, pull some logs out, or tying down something, whatever it may be. So this is made for the ground engaging part of it. If you wanted to use like a potato hiller, cultivator set, something like that, this will work with that. Move trailers around, can hauler, all that other stuff. But neither one of these weights will allow neither one of these will allow you to put any weights on it. So this is just a basic, I'm going to move a trailer around or do some ground engaging with this Super Duty. This really is becoming one of our most popular hitches, just because as the tractors get a little bit bigger And as we continue to do a little bit more and more as tractor owners on our property and everything else, this hitch here, it is a Super Duty, so you can do all the ground engaging, everything. It does have your grab hook welded on the front. But the really nice part about this hitch is you can put the 70s and or 42s on it, and it has the 2 rows that go with it. You can hang 8 weights towards the front of the tractor, and then you can also put 8 weights that go out the back of the tractor. And this does work with like an iMatch or like a QH 10, 15, and 16. Some of the aftermarket ones that are out there that you buy at other places other than like a tractor or a dealer, they do not make the quick hitches tall enough. So if you have an iMatch or a QH 10, 15, or 16, this will work with them as far as putting your weights towards the front of your tractor. The problem that you have with some of the other like Spico and stuff that you buy at some of the other places, they're not tall enough, so you're not able to get these pins high enough to get into your quick hitch with your weights on. The weights will stick out the back just fine, and maybe we can do another video with showing that a little bit. But just as far as why you'd want to go with this hitch and what this hitch has to offer, is you can get 16 weights on there, the 42s and or the 70s, 16 of them. A lot of guys, what they're doing now is instead of trying to lug around the 70-pound weights, they're just going with the 42s. Okay, so you can get 16 42s on here, 8 42s. You always have room to expand if you're not sure of how much that you want. Like the offset one that we have, that'll get you 600 pounds. If you don't think that's enough, you can always go upgrade to this, and it costs you very little to upgrade to this now versus having to replace a whole hitch down the road. So these work great with the carts, for getting it on and off the quick hitch. That's kind of a must, that or you're constantly loading and unloading weights, with that. So we do send the 2 lower lift arm pins with every hitch that we sell, and we do not send out a top link. So if you guys need one, you can get that from our website and or get that locally. Hey guys, just wanted to talk over a couple hitches here. This is our Gooseneck model for the HH1. We do have a Category 2 Gooseneck as well, but this is just for the HH1 G and the HH1 GO. So the difference between the two, they're both Super Duty. So they have the thicker square tubing, and they both have the weld-on grab hook on the front. They do hook up with the lower pins, sticking out the back, and also the top link or whatever. It is moved back a little bit than our other hitches that we currently have. But with this, you can allow yourself to either move a gooseneck trailer around your property, which is kind of nice. You can just back underneath of it, pick it up, and pull it somewhere else and set it down. Otherwise, there is, you can put like a rack back here and have like a generator or something up here, firewood, whatever it may be, still pull a trailer down here. So it provides you some other utility with this. The nice part about it is, like with the HH1G that you're looking at right here, only the 41, 42 pound weights are accepted with that. So it's kind of like the HH1, HH1S, or this HH1G. They only accept the 41, 42 pound weights. Come over here, everything is the same except for this is the offset, which we have the HH1UO, which is a taller weight bracket, and it's offset to the back. It's a Super Duty, so it's got the thicker square tubing and the grab hook, but you can put 41, 42 pound weights and or 70s. So again, it's a difference between 300 pounds and 600 pounds if you go with the 70s. Some guys don't know how much they're looking for or what they really need. For a little bit more money, you can upgrade to this hitch versus having to replace your entire hitch down the road if it comes down to not having enough ballast in the back. So great option. It provides a lot of versatility. And the nice part, we are now putting holes back here. So this, we've had couple of guys that over the winter has filled up with, rain and snow melting and cracked the square tubing. So we have now fixed that as well. So, or for the goosenecks. So this one here is the ball insert 2 5/16. So it comes with the ball, and the holder, and you just put that down and put a pin through it, and then you can pull around your fifth wheel trailer, the ball around. And also, we also sell, this is the offset that we sell. So if you already have a ball and you want to put that, use that, it does make it stick out a little bit, back farther. Yeah, so I mean, some guys like it, some guys don't. So it just depends on what you currently have, or if you can also, any other ball will fit in here and you can use it that way. So, and then also I wanted to just throw this in there, just kind of something else that people have been using and coming up with different, things. You can put this in here and you can, run, a basket out or, a bike rack. It's been, multiple different things that people have put. So then you can just pin it through here. You can take your regular receiver that you'd put in the back of your vehicle and put it up top here. Just because you don't want to set it down in here because that's not how it was configured. So, like this, this comes up to be like the back of your truck or your SUV, and you just put it in there and whatever it is hangs out the back here. Our next hitch here that I want to talk about and kind of run through is our offset hitch, the HH1UO. This is a Super Duty, so you can do all the ground engaging. You can basically do what your tractor will allow you to do with this one. It does have the thicker square tubing. It does have the weld-on grab hook. All of our hitches come with the 2 lower pins, for the tractor as well. It does not come with the top link, so if you don't have one, we do sell them separately, or you can get that locally. And then with this one here, the reason that we call this the offset is this weight bracket is higher and it's offset to the front. So that way it will allow you to use the 41 or 42 pound weights and or the 70 pound weights. So you can get, 300 pounds versus 600 pounds between the 2 weights on this hitch. So that is the nice thing. It holds 8 weights. It can be mixed or matched, all 70s, all 42s, mixed and match in between there. So whatever weight you're looking for or ballast you're looking for, this is the difference between like your HH1 and then this HH1UO.